Thanks. So back to our top story this morning. It'll be top story nationally, frankly. It's a massive search to find two missing firefighters stretching all across the state of Florida, even into the Carolinas, but especially right here in the First Coast.
JFRD firefighter Brian McClooney and his friend, a fellow firefighter, Justin Walker, who's from Virginia, were only supposed to be gone fishing for a few hours on Friday. There are no indications that the men sent out any distress signals, SOS, Mayday, or anything to explain what happened to them.
So McClooney is a father. He is a husband. And his wife has been waiting at the water's edge. Our Kaylee Tracy live now in Port Canaveral. She actually had a chance to speak with his wife. And amazing composure throughout all of this, a testament to her faith. Kaylee?
Yeah, and you said that right, took the words right out of my mouth. Extremely strong woman, strong for not only her family, but especially those young kids that you were talking about that she has, who she had told at first that, of course, her husband had gone out and his engine and his boat broke, and then she had to kind of tell them a little bit more yesterday afternoon after that beach walk. And I do want to update you this morning. Crews have covered more than 20,000 square miles. That range from the inlet behind me here at Port Canaveral all the way up to Charleston, South Carolina. And Stephanie, the wife of Brian, they all were searching on the shore. They had a search of their own yesterday afternoon at the beach there, looking for any possible debris or anything, she says, that those firefighters could have thrown overboard as clues to help find them.
We pray for Justin and Brian. We lift them to you.
Prayers at Port Canaveral Sunday.
Oh my goodness, he's probably one of the most humble, kind, spirited man that I've ever met.
Prayers for two missing boaters, Brian McClooney and Justin Walker. They went on a fishing trip Friday and never came home.
I gave him till 6, maybe because the fishing was great, but 6 o'clock I didn't hear, and I still could see that he didn't read my messages, like they hadn't even been delivered yet.
Since then, Stephanie has tried to remain strong while reassuring the couple's 2 children.
We did downplay it. Daddy's engine broke and we're gonna go out and get him. After the beach walk, I will give him a little more details. I'll be an emotional wreck, I'm sure.
He actually made the Gilligan's Island joke before he left. We'll be back in a couple hours unless we get Gilliganed. Yeah, I mean, the joke got pretty serious.
The 2 firefighters took McClooney's dad's boat out. The trip a tribute to his dad, who died 1 month ago.
He wanted to give that boat one good, get those lines wet one more time, one big final hurrah for his dad. And it was just supposed to be one great day in his honor.
Sunday, family and friends searched the beach for anything McClooney and Walker may have tossed overboard.
Hats that have come washed in. They had a black and white beanbag chair they might have tossed over, kind of leading a breadcrumb trail for us.
Stephanie calls the group searching the Army standing behind her.
I feel so well held between my spiritual family, my fire family, and my family.
Holding on to each other and hope that they find their missing family members.
My little brother is a superhero, so I've looked up to him.
For now, they'll continue to pray.
We pray for their safe return. We do ask for that.
And search for their superheroes. And Stephanie says that they are confident in both men's survival skills. Not only is Brian a firefighter, he's also a veteran that served overseas. So they said they are both trained in survival, and they're hoping on that while relying on their faith. They will be back out here, the family, today. They said they'll be looking on the beaches again all day long as crews search the waters for those superheroes that you heard of. And they do want to extend a big thank you to everyone who has lent a boat or helped in the search or even just shared something on social media to get the word out about these firefighters. They say they'll continue to rely on all that hope and faith to get them through. For now, reporting in Port Canaveral, Kaylee Tracy, First Coast News, on your side.
Kelly, thank you for that story. And back here at home, the Coast Guard and JFRD are going to set up their command centers today. They're going to be out at Mayport. There are dozens of local searches you can be a part of if you want to help out.
And Troy Kless continues our team coverage from Mayport this morning. And Troy, what is the latest from the Coast Guard right now?
Yeah, good morning, Shelby and Lou. Well, the latest is that they are kind of gearing up to refresh their search down here at the Mayport boat ramp. And like you said before, it's not just the Coast Guard and JFRD that's, aiding in the search. It's many different agencies and just Good Samaritans too, going out into the ocean to try and find anything that may help them find Brian McClooney and Justin Walker. So like we mentioned, JFRD is searching for one of their own at this point, and they told us on Sunday that about 50 firefighters with 16 boats launched from the Volano Landing boat ramp to help out. Now, they said that many of these firefighters are using their own boats, their own gas, and their own time to, again, go out and find one that has worked alongside them for quite a while, which is obviously has taken a toll on a few of the firefighters. We spoke with engineer Kyle Smith with JFRD, and he was very emotional after searching in the water for several hours. Now, he says that him and his fellow firefighters are not giving up until they bring McClooney and Walker back to their families.
Doing this until we find them. This is what we are. We're brother sisterhood. We're going to stop everything we're doing to be there for our brothers and sisters. They called us yesterday because somebody needed our help. We're going to find them. That's what we're going to do.
So JFRD again preparing alongside the Coast Guard to get set up here later this morning. There's going to be beach walks all the way from Nassau County and Fernandina Beach all the way down to Port Canaveral to, again, just comb the beach and see if any sort of clues turn up. So the JFRD is also urging any civilian boaters, if they are out there and they might see something that might help them in their search, they can call the U.S. Coast Guard Jacksonville's Command Center. I'm going to give you that number real quick. It's 904-714-7558. Again, that number is 904-714-7558. We'll bring you the latest here on air and online at Mayport once it develops. We're live at Mayport. Troy Kless, First Coast News, on your side.
Troy, thank you so much. So if you want to help out or you can't get in a boat or make the trip out to walk those beaches, First Coast News on your side right now. If you go to our website, firstcoastnews.com, there is a way to donate, in fact, and you hear about those firefighters and the guys in the boats. They're using their own gas, their own equipment. JFRD has put together this donation page, and it can really go out and help out a long way. The search continues, of course, and you can follow each development on our website as well in our live blog put together containing all the social media posts from the pertinent parties. Again, the website's firstcoastnews.com.